no!
We're live!
It's time! Let's get ready to rumble, or it's time. What's better?
Let's get ready to rumble.
The correct answer.
Wait, no, it's not going. That's not how it goes. Let's get ready to rumble. My dad's sleeping right now, and I told him I'd be quiet.
Can I point something out? So if I'm correct, deep in your psyche, the reason that you started with "let's" is because of Keemstar. That's my thing.
Let's get right into the news.
I think your brain was like, I know how to yell "let's." I've done this before.
Yeah, we'll rip that later. Yeah. We'll rip the news later. Quick clap, 100%. As always. All right, episode 11, kicking us off. Real back to the Michael Buffer. I got to find this. Or Bruce Buffer. Wait, yeah, Bruce Buffer is the boxing one. Mm-hmm. Michael Buffer is the UFC. I wrote like a drawing. I made like a cartoon drawing with a whole story about like Godzilla and Bruce Buffer, and Bruce Buffer like announces the fight, and I think like ends up punching like a terrorist's head off at the end.
Oh, sick!
And I've got a drawing of it somewhere at my mom's. It's pretty fire. If I find it and I can find a picture, I think I have it.
This is like circa 2000,
like 2010, probably. This is like right around when we killed Osama. So
that's why I was wondering. I was like, why would he have killed a terrorist? But yeah, I remember where I was when that happened. I was at my neighbor's house. Crazy.
Yeah, I was a bright kid.
For sure. I was a pale kid, so same thing.
Nice. All right, today's episode, we got a nice little assortment of stuff. A lot of Bears content. It's gonna be very Bears focused. I think the more we do this, the more we end up leaning towards like Chicago sports, which is honestly fine. Like I think it's what we know best, and like we can cover the rest of the NFL and whatever other sports are going on, like in enough depth to be entertaining and whatnot. But Chicago sports is definitely our jam,
for sure.
Our beef, some would say.
Oh, so, there it is.
We'll start off with a little recap of the Bears' week 2 preseason game. Starters came out. Caleb looked great.
Like week 1, yeah.
First, it was the most
preseason.
Yeah. For week 1 against the Dolphins, like it was fake physicality, as the Dolphins would say. Did you check out that press conference from the Dolphins center?
I saw something about that. It was just like, I don't know.
He was just like being all pissy about
practice. Yeah.
He was unhappy with the Bears tackling, and it's just some soft ass. Like it's football. If there was a problem, like the coach would have stepped in and be like, "Hey, stop having your guys tackle us." But that didn't happen. So it sounds like Miami they just sound like a soft ass team. I don't know. I don't like it.
Damn.
But week 2,
but their coach knows math really well. So
yeah. I don't want to get too off topic, but I think like the Dolphins sort of bringing that energy of not wanting to play with that sort of physicality is exactly what people were worried about when the Bears brought in Ben Johnson. And they were like, this is a football team. You want guys to be hitting hard, playing tough. Not everything is numbers. It sounds like we've got both with Ben. So good sign so far. It's still preseason. Don't want to read. It's a joint practice. Can't read that much into it, but like I am. It's a podcast. That's for.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. That's how we get paid.
Yeah, you lagged pretty nicely there. It was a nice little paid.
Oh shit, I love that.
But week two, what are give us your thoughts? Quick rundown.
He had a lot of time to throw, so like kind of took everything with a grain of salt. But there was like pretty much every pass, even a couple of the incompletions, were like exactly where you want them. Like that first play of the game, it looks as routine as it can be, and it was fairly routine. But like for Colston to be able to catch that perfectly in stride and get the extra 4 or 5 yards there, and for Caleb to be able to put that on the money while he's running, like that's just one of those things that looks easy because it is easy, and it's easy because you practice it 100 times.
Yes,
and it's like evident of that.
When it doesn't look easy, you should really start raising questions.
Exactly.
Had there been any sort of issues at all, people would have been like, this is not good. Like it's sort of the stuff you overanalyze. It's nice to not have to deal with that at all.
Yeah. I know that you know this guy.
Jackson Dart.
No, QB school.
Oh yeah, I watched this video. I watched it.
Yeah,
He had good
like
things to say.
exactly. Anytime you get a QB school video that's not 4 hours long, it's like, okay, Bears did good this week.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was like such a stretch there where every week it was just like
every week was a Justin Fields video. Like I remember watching the week 2 Tampa Bay game where
yeah.
there's just a guy running naked down the middle of the field and Justin Fields just like pass the ball, takes a sack. That was an ugly rep. I think that there had to be like 10 minutes on that play alone on the QB school video.
Well, yeah, QB school loves to do the high school film, like the high school coach move of just like, I'm going to continue to talk about this play, but I'm also going to rewind it and show the play in its entirety 400 times rather than just leaving the screen paused. Which
I do really like his videos though. Every time
oh
there's
yeah,
a QB
great
video,
creator.
I'm watching all of it. I think play 2 of the offensive drive sequence was the biggest one of the night. The touchdown play was great, but a lot of that was Olamide after the catch. But play 2 was beautiful. The seam throw to Kmet over the middle.
Over the idiot linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Bills came out showing
cover 2,
sort of
right?
cover 3, 1 high safety.
Oh,
and then right after the snap, safety bails out. They go into a 2 high shell. It's executed perfectly. It's really simple. 4 verticals, sort of an option route on the streak that you're running. As soon as as soon as that linebacker didn't have his hips flipped and Kmet gets past him, Caleb threw a seed ball. I mean, it had some velocity on it, right on the money, a little bit of cushion so he didn't get rocked by the safety. And then I got excited. I saw that and I got really excited. It was 1, 2, 3, no hitch, just get the ball out. Operating in structure, which people said Caleb can't do, came out and showed that it doesn't seem like it'll be a problem under Ben Johnson.
Right. And then that pass to Colston was nice too. The second one, the one, like, the ball came in kind of high, but if you look at the replay, like he didn't have room to throw it anywhere else really. Like he put it.
You sort of run the risk of those linebackers underneath getting a hand on it. Caleb holds his eyes underneath on Kmet, who's sitting on the hitch route, keeps the linebackers low. Colson leveling on the back end over top, puts it right in the gap. That one was really nice.
It was good stuff.
Yeah, top to bottom. I mean, I haven't watched a Bears preseason game better than that one. 38-0. It was a good game. They say in preseason the results are meaningless, but the games matter. And we're not 1-0 on the season or anything. Technically, we're like 1-0-1 right now in the preseason, but that game meant a lot. And I think the biggest takeaway from that is that sort of game is exactly how you get a program to buy in to what you're doing as a new coach under a new regime. You've been busting your ass in practice. You've been told by reporters, by fans, that whatever, the offense doesn't look good. There might be some holes, some questions about Caleb, the offensive line. And then you go out and you beat a Bills team, which, albeit didn't play their starters, but you beat them 38-0. Your backups beat their backups. Your third stringers beat their third stringers. It was just a beatdown. They looked great. It was really fun to see. And I'm hoping tonight against the Chiefs, maybe a little more of the same. Bears could surprise people.
For sure. Hopefully Taylor Swift will be there too. Be cool.
You think she'll show up for the preseason? She might, honestly.
Nah, probably not. Unless Jason Kelsey's there and they do something like that. But I'd have to guess no.
I don't know. I'll have to ask my resident Taylor Swift expert if she'll be there. But I'll probably know. If she's there before she knows. So
yeah. Do you have the plane notifications on? Do you follow that Twitter page?
Oh, her jet, her private jet.
yeah.
I don't follow it, no. But that was big during the Super Bowl. People were like, is she gonna come out during the halftime show? Or like she like did a show in Singapore and then showed up to the Super Bowl to Sports Chat, which is pretty cool. I'm a supporter of Taylor Swift. I've grown to like her. I used to not.
There's a word for that.
No, we're not going to use that one. I'm just a supporter of Taylor Swift. I wouldn't say I'm a Swiftie. I'm a DeAndre Swiftie. But you're not a DeAndre Swiftie?
That's actually a good question of who I like more. Because I'm not a Taylor hater. She's music wise, I think she's pretty good. I don't think she's great. I don't think she's like at the same level as the other pop heroes of all time, like the Michael Jacksons and Princes, but she makes good music, and she I don't know, she's pretty harmless, like from what I see. Like I don't think she's doing a whole lot of bad out there. So
no, yeah.
So
I think there's a lot of there are like so many other celebrities to hate, or at least dislike. You probably shouldn't hate anyone, but like there's so many other people to be mad at just for what they're doing than what Taylor Swift is doing. She's just got a massive fan base, like arguably the biggest in the world. She makes music that people like.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, she's doing
it. A random celebrity you dislike?
Dax Flame. I hate that dude.
Oh, that's your boy. Yeah, that's you didn't even have to think about that. Mine's the fat kid from fucking Drake and Josh.
Josh?
Yeah, I don't like that guy. Post career is because his eyes. I don't know, something about him. Something about him. He probably has like a really fucked up past because he's like a child actor and like
I think it's because he ran over Oprah, dude. They forget about that.
That happened? Oh, like in the show. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. No, I remember that. It's pretty epic. He was a big Oprah fan in that show, which was funny. But
yeah,
as like a post child actor, I don't know. He gives me the creeps. Something about him. And the other one isn't great either, I feel like. But
Drake.
There was something weird with
Drake lives like full time in another country or something. I don't know.
That's the other Drake.
No. Drake Bell. Drake Bell lives full time in another country. The other Drake's watching this episode right now. Yeah.
Drake's probably at Jimmy's house watching it right now. Jimmy's Mr. Beast, for those who don't know. It's our day one.
We're bringing this back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to get Drake confused with Drake May or any of your other boys you might know. This is the Drake. Drake
Bell.
We like Graham is Adonis is his godfather. Is that his son's name?
Adonis?
Abed, maybe.
Yeah.
It's you actually suggested that
like
bar,
Addion.
Right?
It's like
I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry, a little double entendre. They don't know that you
or anyone know.
You were credited on that. Very impressive stuff.
I've got a writer's credit. No big deal.
Yep.
I was in Aubrey's year.
It's in the fine print. Wow, we're really off the rails today so far. We went from Bears preseason to you being Drake's kid's godfather in a matter of minutes. It's impressive stuff.
It's good that the people know. It's good that people know, though. Yeah. I'm not disappointed.
But all right, so real quick, back to the Bears. A guy that you like played well. Our backup QB Tyson Bagent. Case Keenum was hurt, so he didn't play. So we saw Caleb Bagent and fourth string practice squad guy Austin Reed got snaps against the Bills. Bagent looked well, and he got rewarded for it. He's played well with the Bears for all the time that he's been there. Undrafted rookie out of Shepherd University, Shepherd College.
Yep.
D2 Heisman. Got a 2-year, $10 million extension with, I believe, the possibility of it being up to $16 million with incentives. Graham, you're a big Bagent guy. You like the deal?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's one of those things where you're rewarding the guy that's doing everything right. So it kind of sets the example, right? You have a guy who I know makes the team better. Like if you look at his reps, and I haven't seen a ton of his practice reps, obviously, but from what I saw, like he knows exactly what to do. He's leading the team with confidence, and he's a decently dynamic quarterback. And like if you're a practice squad QB or if you're going with the twos, that's an incredibly important role on a football team. And I mean, he just goes and gets it. He keeps Caleb accountable too, because he sets a pretty high baseline. Like if Johnny Manziel was on this team, I guarantee you he would have had to have watched film because Bagent would have been kicking his ass. You know what I mean? Like he's just a guy that does everything right. I think he's a great culture guy, and he had pretty sick hair for a while, cut it off. But
Colin Cowherd would argue that Johnny Manziel is on this football team.
Johnny Manziel, because Tyson Bagent wears his hat backwards sometimes?
No, because Colin Cowherd called Caleb Williams Johnny Manziel, or some guy on the Colin Cowherd show.
No lame. That's so lame. Oh my god.
And
Howard's
then the next week he called him Brett Favre, which isn't even that much of an improvement because like both of them were taking money from places they shouldn't. So
oh, very good point. That's very good point.
Maybe he's trying to tell us something.
That is true, though. That's pretty much the only thing that Johnny Manziel and Brett Favre have in common that I can think of.
Yeah.
Good for them.
There's something CJ Stroud and Brett Favre have in common. You know what that is?
They never beat Michigan in college.
Probably. But both of them, their first pass attempt in the pros was intercepted.
Nice. I believe Favre's was taken back for a tutter too, right?
I want to say that's true. Yeah.
And then he completed one later that game to himself for his first complete.
Yes, that is also true. Yeah. Pretty cool. QBs should be throwing to themselves more often.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
But yeah, we got in about an hour and a half's time. Bears Chiefs. Bears starters will be playing. Chiefs starters will be playing. Should be a fun one. We're in Arrowhead. I think the biggest thing to look out for, operations were clean last week, but we're going away now, and you're going to a pretty hostile environment. It is preseason, but Arrowhead is not the easiest place to play. It'll be a good test for the offense and the defense to see how they can handle the crowd.
Sure.
Score predictions, everything else is pretty meaningless. Are there any guys you're looking forward, hoping to see some good stuff out of tonight before the regular season?
It's a good question. I mean, I just kind of want to see, I guess, Matt and Loveland play a little bit together. Like if we go 12, I don't know how much of that we saw last week. I believe there was one play on that opening drive where they were both on the field, but I'm not positive.
There were multiple. The first play was 12 personnel, the rollout boot.
Was it? And Komet was in on that one?
Yeah, on the first play. Yeah. And then the sort of the floater over the middle to Loveland where Komet was holding the underneath route.
Okay, yeah. That's the one that I was remembering. I didn't know he was in on that first one. But yeah, I mean that'll be an interesting thing just to look out for.
Yeah. I really want to see some more Luther Burden. At least with the first team.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Zacchaeus has been really good. So I love Luther Burden. I think he's going to be very, very good. I don't know how much he's going to get to play this year, only because Olamide Zacchaeus has been like the star of training camp. And he's been amazing in that slot role on the first team offense. Like he's playing the position Luther would play if he was with the first team, but it's going to be really hard to beat Olamide out for the spot he's got right now.
He was the Washington guy?
Right? Yeah, we got him from Washington. We had him on a 1 year, $1.5 million deal. And everything out of camp is that he has been like arguably the best player on the offense outside of Joe Tooney. And,
Yeah. Well, I mean, Washington must have 1 million receivers then. They're just letting that guy walk for 1.5 million.
They're running out there with Luke McCaffrey, Debo, and maybe Terry.
Maybe Terry. That's good. Yeah. Good for them. Luke McCaffrey, former quarterback for Michigan.
Really? That's actually crazy.
And then went to Northern Colorado, I want to say.
I don't know. I want to say he was playing out at no, it was his brother at Stanford. It was some blue team, very small school.
Citadel? I think he went to Northern Colorado at some point, but I don't know. But basically, guess who he beat out for the starting job that year?
He was at Rice and Nebraska. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait. Luke McCaffrey?
I'm talking about Christian McCaffrey's little brother.
I'm talking about Dylan McCaffrey.
Oh, I don't know about this.
There's only so many white guy names that the McCaffreys could have come up with. Dylan McCaffrey was quarterback for Michigan, and guess who he beat out for QB1 spot?
JJ?
Joe Milton.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah. And is Dylan McCaffrey up to anything nowadays?
I thought, honestly, to be 1,000, I thought Dylan McCaffrey was Luke McCaffrey for a while.
And you thought he converted to wide receiver?
Yeah, because that would make sense because he wasn't good at quarterback.
No, he put up numbers at
Northern Colorado.
At Northern Colorado. Well, not great numbers, but he put up numbers.
Yeah. No, what was his rushing numbers? He was a good runner. He could run the ball.
These are not good numbers.
Yeah,
these are career stats. I thought was season stats.
Yeah, no.
2022, he put up just under 60% completion, 59.8, 1,900 yards, 12 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
It's not good.
No, not great. And that guy beat out Joe Milton. That's not a great look. I'd like to see back to the Bears again. I'd like to see Ian Wheeler, Dr. Wheeler, play well. See how
Is he a doctor?
I think so. I'm not actually
Good
too
for him.
sure, but I know he was like pursuing a doctorate or was considering like going back to school to pursue it. But his nickname is just Dr. Wheeler. At
I
least
like
the one
that.
I've given him.
I like that. Put him on the chest power rankings.
On the chest pop, yeah, he'd probably be pretty solid. If we, I wish we got a chance to run into him at training camp. Ask if he plays chess. What's his elo?
That'd
Maybe
be
we'll
cool.
have to. Maybe I'll have to ask Darnell Wright next. I'll spectate one of his games, asking the chat if Ian Wheeler, bigchess.com guy.
For sure.
That just about covers it for what's going on with the Bears right now. 20 minutes. It's pretty good coverage. I feel like we packed a lot in there.
100%.
I feel like I'm sort of in flow state right now as far as running through these topics a little bit. What do we got next on the agenda? We want to go with trivia or would you rather? Am I forgetting anything?
I think you're good. I would love to ask you a pretty cheeky trivia question. For it's tied into the Bears in actually more than one way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really fun to think through because it's pretty topical actually. Like it's a kind of recency bias trivia question. But basically, all right. Michael, can you name Bears players of past and present from every current Big Ten school? There's 18 Big Ten schools. Some of these are very hard. Some of these are very easy. We'll start with a lob. We'll start with a lob from your alma mater. Give me a couple awesome legends that went on to play for the Bears.
Couple Illini.
Couple Illini, and then we'll go
for the Illini, I think we got to go with Red Grange. Got to go with the Galloping Ghost. Pioneered football for the people who don't know. The NFL would not be what it was today if it wasn't for Red Grange. Basically popularized the sport, brought crowds to the NFL. College football was dominating back then, and then Red Grange left college football, and people started watching the Bears in the NFL. And Virginia McCaskey was still alive for that. Very cool. That'll be my Illinois guy. We got Dick.
Shout out to Dick Butkus too. Just why not?
So yeah, I don't even know if we have Dick. I think I meant to say Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus definitely counts too.
Yes,
just for the record.
But all right, so I was hoping we weren't going to do all the newer Big Ten schools, but I'll try to fly through these as best I can. I'm not going to be able to get all of them. But USC, we can go Caleb Williams.
Oh, actually, okay. We'll get rid of the Pac-12, like the Oregon. Get rid of Oregon, UCLA, USC, and the fucking other one.
I don't even know what the other one is. Washington?
Yeah.
Well, no, we can keep them because I don't think it'll be too bad.
Okay. Good for you.
So USC, Caleb, obviously.
Boom.
Washington, Roma Dunce.
Boom. That's, yeah. Okay.
Oregon is where? See, my college football knowledge is not up to par. So I'm going to start to
skip that for now. We'll skip that because you can definitely get a bunch of them.
Yeah. Rutgers, Kyle Monungai, rookie.
Boom.
Easy.
He's like the only one on that entire list that would ever be gettable, pretty much.
DJ Moore, Maryland.
Boom.
Easy. So that's the East Coast guys knocked off. Penn State, Jaquan Brisker. Allen Robinson.
Boom.
Guy. Iowa.
This one's so cheeky because it's not that hard.
Oh, Tory Taylor.
He's like the only guy. Yep. Past him, pretty tough. But Tory Taylor, boom.
Okay. Northwestern is a tough one. I don't know if I'm
very tough one, but you absolutely will be able to get it. You just don't. I don't think this guy went there, but this guy. I'd say let's skip it for now. We'll come back to it.
Did Matt Barkley ever go to Northwestern?
I don't. Maybe after football. I don't think he did.
No, he went to USC.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
You've got some gettable guys here. So if you honestly think about like our football team and just sort of like, okay, who is like the most Wisconsin guy? Like who plays the most like a Wisconsin ball player? That's a good place to start. And then if you go like, there's a previous guy that played exactly like this guy that also went to Wisconsin.
I don't know. Wisconsin, I might like struggle. Do we have a running back from Wisconsin?
What's the defensive equivalent of a running back?
Edge rusher.
I would say that's more of an L tackle.
Middle linebacker.
There we go. That's what I would say is like the Wisconsin positions. Running back, you get some offensive line, and then linebacker. Like we're just gonna fucking stack the box and hope that you can't pass.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me look up all the Big Ten teams first.
That would help too.
Because I'm between thinking about all the Big Ten schools and all of the Bears players. It's definitely not easy. So
I'll give you some schools if you want to go.
Michigan State, Luke Newman, Jordan Howard was a Michigan State guy, right? Jordan Howard is a
different Bears mid running back was a Michigan State guy.
Jeremy Langford.
Yes. Wow. Good pull. But where did Jordan Howard go to college? While we're on the topic,
Indiana. He was. Yes,
Indiana. He did. Yes, he did. As well as Tracy Porter, for the record.
Most of the Midwest ones, Michigan Bears. Did Jim Harbaugh attend Michigan University?
Absolutely, yes, he did. Absolutely,
right, we'll use Jim Harbaugh for that one.
Got some
Minnesota, Nebraska, and Northwestern. I don't know if
those are probably the three toughest. So you're not going to know any of these guys in association with the university, but you know all three of them in association with the Bears. So I'll see if I can lead you a little bit.
Ohio State, Justin Fields is easy.
Yes, good. Past that, not so easy, but Justin Fields pretty easy. Okay, so let's start with Minnesota. So there's two guys that I could see you getting here, and one of them, Bears legend, shares a name, or his name is also the name of a current NFL franchise.
What? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like for the sake of me going through and editing this, and for the people watching, for the schools where I have no idea, maybe we.
How about who are we playing tonight?
Playing the Chiefs.
Who's in their division? What are the teams?
Chargers, the Raiders, the Broncos. Bronco Nagurski.
Oh, and there he is. All right, so Nagurski, Minnesota guy, also one of the more talked about guys in Bears Twitter as of recently, for good and for bad. Austin Booker, University of Minnesota transfer. I believe he left Minnesota to go somewhere.
He went to Kansas.
Yes, because he was from Kansas, but he started at Minnesota.
Okay, Northwestern.
Terrell Smith too.
If you give me the position for Northwestern.
Okay, it's honestly the easiest position to rattle guys off for, and it's quarterback.
But I don't know any Northwestern quarterbacks.
Just name Bears quarterbacks, though. Just go back and you'll get it. If you just name like the last 10, he's one of the last 10. He wasn't good for the Bears. He's topical. The team that we mentioned like 2 seconds ago, he started a game for them at some point.
For the Broncos, Trevor Siemian,
Northwestern. Wow. I think he's like their all-time leading passer, I want to say. He was pretty good there. So that's good.
Okay. So Oregon is
also you got. It's funny you forgot this team because it's the team you would fucking forget.
Man, I know Purdue. This team. Yeah, I know
Purdue.
Purdue's still there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get Purdue. I couldn't name a Purdue football player for the life of me.
So, do you know anything about Purdue in terms of their college football image?
No. No.
Do you know any players that have gone to Purdue?
Rondale Moore.
Okay. Any other ones? Like that's really good players. Like maybe they played in New Orleans for 20 years.
Breeze.
Yeah. So they're traditionally not good, but their quarterback room has been pretty decent forever. Like they always get guys drafted for some reason. They actually, if you go by alumni NFL passing yards, they lead the list by like a lot, which is crazy because like Michigan has Brady, who's the all-time leading passer in the NFL, and they're also the University of Michigan. You'd think that they'd get, a couple other guys that have been able, but would be able to tack onto that and beat Purdue. But no, Purdue, it's like far and away. So Purdue quarterback.
What position? It's a Purdue quarterback who played for the Bears?
Quarterback, played for the Bears.
And recently?
Yeah, pretty recently, but not very recently. And he is like probably top 10. I almost want to say top 5, but definitely, I would say almost definitely top 10 in like Bears statistics.
Doug Kramer, maybe?
No. Good guess, though.
Rex Grossman?
No.
I don't know. Just tell
Rex
me.
was a Florida guy. Kyle Orton.
Oh, I actually might have gotten there eventually.
You would have gotten there, but it's all good. And then
I'm not going to
Oregon, if you want to get a layup, this guy's brother plays in the league, and his nationality would give you a hint that he's very good at football. I think he has 2 brothers in the league, low key.
Oh, Stephen Paya, maybe?
No, but that's
so. Is Stephen Paya?
Where did Stephen Paya go? Yeah, he is Samoan. Stephen Paya bench record. Shout out to him. Combine bench record of like 45 or 51, something unreal.
I think 42.
Still standing.
I don't know. You can just give me.
Where did Ben Johnson come from?
Detroit. Oh, wow. Noah Sewell.
There you go. Noah Sewell.
He's still on the team.
He had a good preseason game in week 1, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
His name was getting called a lot. And then UCLA is a fake school, and yeah, cool.
UCLA doesn't have any Bears.
They are the Bears, so they're actually excluded from this trivia question. But if you wanted to do, yeah, I think I can name one. Let me look it up. Wait, let me see. Actually, no, that's bad for podcasting. But I didn't have a UCLA one. No, I just thought we were gonna do the 14 until I realized that there was 18 teams in the Big Ten. But those are fake teams anyways, so it's all good. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, my college football knowledge is not all there, and
But you did very good. You did very good. The one school we didn't get was Nebraska, that I do have one for. And if you know, this guy had back-to-back game-winning
Thomas Brown, or not Thomas Brown, whatever his name. Thomas Brown, yeah.
Thomas Brown or Mike Brown?
Mike Brown. That's it. I'm getting Thomas Jones and Mike Brown confused.
There you go. And then another guy from Nebraska. I don't know why this guy stuck out for me, but when I used to play Madden 11, he would always get picks from me when I would play as the Bears. And I think it's Zachary Bauman.
Oh, yeah. I remember that guy.
Yeah.
He was awesome. He was a mauler.
Yeah. So
it's pretty good. I'm not too happy with how I did. I did all right. I got the guys I knew.
You did good. I honestly think you did pretty good. The one thing that I kind of noticed when going through this list, first of all, there's a lot of schools that really only have like one guy that you'd ever get. But second, like Illinois, I guess this is like maybe obvious, but they have a really strong connection with like Bears players, like a lot of Illinois players.
I want to say Doug Kramer is an Illinois guy too.
Yeah. The current center, or like not starting center, but what is he most known for on the Bears?
Blocking another Bear. Is that what it was?
I would say even worse, but yeah, he was the guy that we put in on the like 3rd and 1 at the inch yard line against the Commanders.
Fumbling at the fullback. Stupid. So stupid. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna get up really quick and I'm gonna close my blinds because I got the sun. You see this? This is not.
You gotta retract the dome. You gotta retract the dome.
I mean, this will take me a second, but entertain the people. Entertain the people. All right.
I got you, folks. What we got here? We'll give a little early sneak peek into what the item of the day is, and it's a brick. So if you like bricks, I'm your guy. See this brick? How cool is this brick on a scale from 1 to 10?
It's like a 7 out of 10 brick.
Wrong.
6 out of 10 brick.
Wrong. 10 out of 10 brick because it's from Chicago Stadium.
Okay. All right. No, that's cool. You got me. You got me. Got me in the first half. You're still light.
Genuine brick from Chicago Stadium, Chicago, Illinois, 1929 to 1994. home of the Blackhawks and the Bulls.
This is kind of cool. Look at this. Look at this light. I got like triangles of light on my face from the blinds. It's poking through.
Shit, bro.
It's kind of annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna try to scooch over or something. No, this is not helping.
It's hard to move the sun.
Yeah, over here is my best bet. Where this is a makeshift little makeshift.
I think you got to lean back.
Yeah, but then I worry about the mic. Like I'm worried I'm not coming through too well.
True.
This is okay. I don't know what moving my computer closer. I thought like moving my computer closer to me would move the mic closer. It did not. Separate things. Okay. Well, that was a good round of trivia. We got another Would You Rather. Last time the Would You Rather did numbers. People were not happy with my answer of wanting to beat Rodgers. And a lot of people said that we would just lose all 3 games anyways, whether either beat Rodgers once or beat the Packers twice. They were like, Rodgers owns you, whatever. The Packers, this and that. Some bullshit. Today's Would You Rather is only Bears. No, none of that team up north being referenced. But
there we go.
It's a good question. I think you'll like it. All right. So, would you rather have Ben Johnson and Mitch Trubisky or Matt Nagy and Caleb Williams? Assuming the rest of the roster is the same. You can take the current roster, but that's your QB coach duo.
So, okay. I mean, I would say immediately in this hypothetical, that does me a couple things. That gets rid of the double doink. Because even if we lose that game, if we change the starting quarterback, there's no fucking chance that it comes down to a field goal that hits the upright and the crossbar. So that would be cool. And if Nagy had his swaggy, we could have been pretty good. When Nagy lost his swaggy, that was when we started sucking. But if he had Caleb, man, wow. So basically, do I think that Mitch Trubisky could be Jared Goff?
You're lagging. Give it a sec.
Here.
Oh. Can
you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. I need a clear answer, and I want you to I want to know where you're leaning here.
So I'm leaning immediately towards Caleb. But the hesitation is if I'm comparing Trubisky and Goff, like Trubisky fits the current NFL a lot better than Goff. But I mean, Goff being a number 1 pick out of college, he was solid, he's tall, he puts the ball where he wants to. I think like at the end of the day, Goff is a little bit better than Mitch. And I would say the Lions roster was a little bit better than our roster. So if they didn't win the Super Bowl and it was slightly on their offense, I mean, not totally the second time, more so the first time, I got to roll the dice with Nagy and Caleb. I think I do. Even though I really dislike Matt Nagy and like he kind of like has a pretty bad track record, like kind of like a sneaky bad track record. I think that he would just always have the locker room if we were winning enough. And if he had Caleb instead of Mitch, I think we would have been winning enough.
I mean, it's about the whys. It's about the whys with Nagy. You got to diagnose the whys.
You got to diagnose the whys. It's also about keeping your play sheet and putting it in your room in your house.
I don't know. I love Caleb. Like Caleb, I think is a miles better quarterback than Trubisky is. But I think Ben Johnson is a miles better coach than
Nagy. I totally agree.
Because as good as we were in 2018 with Mitch, so much of that goes to the defense and Vic Fangio. Now, if we had Caleb at quarterback, like maybe the offense would have been a lot better. Like we brought Nagy in because he had worked with Mahomes and Caleb's play style is a lot more similar to Mahomes. But I think football's a team sport. Like Mitch on this team with Ben Johnson, and we're not taking Mitch now. Like we're taking
No, we're taking rookie
2018
Mitch.
Mitch. Yeah, rookie Mitch, whatever.
This would be Mitch's this would be Mitch's second year. He would be going into his second year right now.
Yeah. And 2018 was his second year too. So it's sort of same situation with Caleb. I don't know. I think Ben Johnson, I think you might be better off in the long run because even if it doesn't work out with Mitch, I think just having Ben Johnson is valuable enough to the point where like you can still be successful afterwards. Whereas you can have Caleb and Nagy, but Nagy still might end up like getting fired, and then who knows what sort of coaching carousel you're going to end up on, and then you risk wasting Caleb's career.
Could be one of those juxtaposition ceiling floor scenarios where like with Caleb and Nagy, the ceiling's higher, but with Mitch and Johnson, the floor's higher.
Yeah. 100%. It's just, I think I'm more of a, I think that the damage that the Bears have done to me over the years has made me like a raise the floor type of guy instead of go for the high ceiling.
I can relate to that. That's fair. That's a good take.
Luckily for us, we live in the world where we have Caleb and Ben Johnson. So
exactly. I have a good would you rather actually. Would you rather have Mitch Trubisky and Matt Nagy as your quarterback, or speak a different language and not be a fan of sports?
Wait, have Matt Nagy as my quarterback?
Yeah, and Caleb and Mitch Trubisky as your coach.
Or speak a different language. I'll tell you what, Nagy had an arm. You remember that clip of practice, like way back when he was coaching?
That's true.
And he threw it like from the 50, hit the crossbar.
That's true.
No, I'm not speaking a different language and not watching sports. I'll take Nagy. I've been through worse, dude. Nagy would not be the worst quarterback the Bears have thrown out in the football field.
It's true. That's fair. I'm trying to think who that would be in our time.
Worst guy, Nathan Peterman was out there a little bit. Although Nathan Peterman's, I want to say he started a Week 18 game against the Vikings.
Maybe. Yeah, I think he did. Because we had like another backup in front of him, but they were just like, fuck it. Let's just give it to Peterman.
It was Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, it was Trevor Siemian.
The other guy. Maybe Siemian did start, but Peterman played some snaps. That was
so Peterman versus Glennon.
Glennon was really bad too.
It sucked, dude. That was when our team had the least amount of aura. Head coach Nagy, starting quarterback.
No. Head coach was John Fox, dude.
Yeah, John Fox. Yeah. That's facts. That's facts.
So bad. That team was terrible. So I was watching. I pulled up that clip of the Deontay Thompson like 109-yard field goal return in the preseason against the Cardinals. So I was watching back that preseason game, just like looking at who the guys on the team were or whatever, what I could remember. I think like Taekwon Mizzell was one of the running backs.
Yeah. Taekwon, just because his name was Taekwon.
He was back there. We had Mark Sanchez.
These are O linemen that sucked so bad.
Dude, come on. There's too many to name. I don't know.
Was Mark Sanchez playing at this point?
Yeah, he was a backup. Because
wasn't he like, didn't he like transfer to like a coaching role like at some point throughout that season?
I have no idea.
Am I wrong? I don't know. I just remember games he was like wearing like he had like a clipboard and like fucking earpiece. I don't know. That was a weird bear.
I remember that. I think like he was just like third QB, was not really going to play and was just like, whatever. I kind of know my role here. Yeah. But Tevin Jenkins, I think, was a rookie at that point. It looked like I saw him out there, but they had not mentioned anything. Kendall Wright scored a touchdown. Zach Miller was out there.
Good for him.
There was one guy who was out there wearing a number that he did not, like a number he had changed and wore a different one during the regular season. So that was weird to see. I think like DeAndre Houston Carson was playing. It was like a time capsule. That was 20. I think that was the year after we drafted. Yeah. I was watching that too with Chase Daniel, and that was a fun year. But yeah, it was a little blast from the past.
For sure. One of the best parts about football is going back and watching games, being like, "Oh shit, I forgot like 19 of these guys existed."
Mm-hmm. Love that. Like Dane Sausenbacher, dudes like that.
Oof. There you go.
Deep cuts. Do we have I think we've covered just about everything. I got a little news for us. The news is back for the first time in a few episodes. I put some time towards writing a little something.
Love it.
But I don't want to pass up on anything if we're missing out on anything. Have we covered just about everything? We can dive into a few of the topics that we're covering on the news. It's all topical.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, other than like general NFL stuff, we haven't really. I don't think we have anything else to go over.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Sister Jean turned 106.
Yeah, that'd have been a good. That'd have been a great.
If this is the question,
the answer. What is the question? 106 years.
That's all crazy, right.
Dude. Go into the book.
Oh, the actual notes. I'm more of a notes app guy.
Well, I actually have it written on a document in front of me, but if I'm holding this, I feel like it looks more. Does it look like I'm looking at the book, or it looks like I'm looking at my screen?
Looks like you're looking at the book.
All right, that's pretty good. I think if we hold it like this is not bad. You think it works for the bit?
I mean, if you're, are you looking at it right now or no?
Well, no, I have my monitor set up, so
because like right now it looks pretty
so
cross-eyed.
I'm looking at us. So I'm looking at us on the monitor, but my computer is recording in front of me here. But does it look
at your computer and read?
Hello. docs.google.com/document. Well, I'm reading off the top of the screen now, so it doesn't look like I'm. Yeah. But how about this? I'm looking at the text. Does it look valid? Or should
I would say drop. I'd say drop.
Put the book.
I'd say put the fries in the bag.
We'll put the monitor back over here. Gotta get this damn light out of my face. This is not good for clipping. God.
You got to be able to put some sort of blanket in the way.
No, see, now we got to move back over this way.
People are going to be like able to triangulate your time zone by what time we upload this and where the sun is at. Yeah.
Yeah, my house faces south. It narrows it down quite a bit, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do another mic check. Make sure that all this is not for naught, because it pisses me off. And we have a good episode, and then it just turns out your mic wasn't on.
Tough.
But, as we were saying earlier this episode when we kicked it off, oh shit, we just backed out. Let's get raw into the news.
What's that guy up to these days?
I think he still does.
Yeah, he's got to be. He like has bills.
There's a market for it. Like people, for some reason, give a shit. I think he's moved to short form, but he's still, covering whatever's going on. And I guess I guess I'm doing a little bit of the same right now, aren't I? Aren't we?
Can't hate.
All right. The news this week. The NFL is banning the nose wipe gesture as it cracks down on sportsmanship this season, claiming it wants players to stay away from those inappropriate areas and focus on unique and entertaining ways to celebrate. With NFL players unable to wipe inappropriate areas this season, expect skid marks to be on the rise.
Jeez, yes. I mean, that's facts. That's true. And if I'm thinking off the top of my head, who would be the most likely guy to maybe use like biological warfare? Like, have you ever seen like there was
I think the Raiders just cut him.
Probably. That's probably.
Oh no, you're lagging again. We're losing him.
Hoaxer.
We're losing him. Oh, you're back. We lost you for a second.
I'm back, folks. Christian Wilkins. What a go.
Yeah, Christian Wilkins.
That's pretty fucking cheeky though. Some skidders.
No pun intended.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Skid marks big in 2025. Skid marks are back. The Browns should be fine though, in their ways.
Hey.
I know this is actually crazy. I don't know if you heard about this. A bullet was fired into head coach Andy Reid's office in May of 2024 while he was sitting inside. This is true, by the way. The story just broke. The bullet left a hole through the window and lodged itself in a wall. The story made front page news in Kansas City, as opposed to 150 years ago when shooting a Chiefs leader was just another Tuesday. just America's past. What we used to be doing.
That's very true. Shout out to Sitting Bull and Red Cloud.
Sitting Bull. You know ball. You know your Chiefs.
Yeah.
He actually was one. He got shot. Yeah, it's crazy. I looked up like Chiefs leaders who got shot, and Sitting Bull is the first guy who comes up.
Oh yeah, Sitting Bull. But I mean, Red Cloud should be up there as well.
Top 10 Chiefs leaders who got shot. Where does Andy Reid? Andy Reid didn't get shot. He got shot.
He's top 3.
He's top 3.
That's part of. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chiefs leaders that have gotten shot at.
Yeah, he's up there.
And if you make it Chiefs / leaders that have gotten shot at, what about commanders in chief?
Then the game gets interesting.
Then you got William McKinstry, and you got I think Burfield got shot at.
Yeah, apparently
the two obvious ones.
The Chiefs facility got shot at like in multiple places.
Damn.
Like multiple shots were fired, and this happened in May, so like it's the off season, and most of the people who worked with the Chiefs like didn't know that this happened. And now Andy Reid has bulletproof windows on his office.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, they never arrested
any ideas.
Yeah, don't get any ideas. You out there with 3 names. Next item of news, we got 2 more. Astrologists say this Friday, a rare black moon will appear over the skies Friday evening and into the early hours of Saturday. And we got the Bears game tonight, so we might see it on the broadcast. And the last time we saw a black moon during the NFL season, Randy Moss got fined $10,000.
Wait. That's so fucking awesome. That's a fucking great joke. Oh man.
I can't even. Oh, that is a disgusting act. That is a disgusting act. Oh, don't worry, I'll add the audio in post.
Yeah.
We really got to get a soundboard set up. I didn't know you had that one on there. That's awesome. That's fire. I was happy with them. But yeah, actually tonight, a black moon. It's like if you get 2.
It's pretty sick.
If you get 2 full moon or empty moons, like there's supposed to be no moon in the sky tonight. If that happens twice in a month, it's called a black moon. Happens like every 29 months or so.
All right. Interesting.
And our last bit, Myles Garrett picked up his 8th speeding ticket since 2017, and he was dodging questions from reporters when he was asked about it. But when it comes to on-field matters, Garrett said he's noticed more leeway and a platform to lead during training camp, noting that these changes have been more self-driven instead of coming from coaches or ownership. With 8 speeding tickets since 2017, it doesn't sound like his self-driving has changed much at all.
There you go.
Got a little more. In 2022, Myles Garrett flipped his Porsche when he veered off a rural road near his home following practice. In Garrett's defense, if practice hadn't driven off the road, the situation could have been avoided.
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Just following practice.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's all we got. We threw those together pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy with
really like the Chief one. That's actually such a fire joke.
Chief one. Yeah. Shooting Chiefs. It's just another Tuesday.
Just another fucking Tuesday. Did it happen on a Tuesday? Or is Tuesday the most comical day of the week?
Most comical day of the week. I was thinking we were between Tuesday or Wednesday, but Tuesday's got a nice. It rolls off the tongue. You know what I mean?
It does. Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta get chuckle.
Oh man.
I was honestly, it's been a while since I've written some jokes for the news, and I think I was feeling a little inspired today. I'm happy with how these ones came out. I think first time around I had a lot, but the hit rate was a little lower. Today, I think we went 3 for 4, maybe 4 for 4. We'll give it a 4 for 4 because the Myles Garrett one's a 2-parter.
Give it a Wendy's. Give it a Wendy's.
Yeah, we'll give it a 4 for 4. I honestly really like the Myles Garrett one. Had I figured out the wording a little better, think it'd be great. But that article was just filled with just places to make jokes. Saying his changes were self-driven. I mean, come on. What a choice of words, Miles. Your self-driving is not changed, dude. It's the same. 8 tickets since 2017. Some bullshit.
Trying to give us a hot take here from my hot takes folder on my phone, but
some
of them might be too hot.
The hot takes folder? No, if they're too hot, that's for the Patreon when that gets set up.
No, it's not even that. It's just like they're too long-winded.
I mean, to be honest, we can wrap it up. We're at about an hour.
Can I leave you with I'm gonna call this bit NFL fortune cookies.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if that really works, but basically I'm just gonna give you a one-liner and I want you to sit on it and be like, all right. Not like Ian the rapper. Fuck that guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit
exactly. I would like to say Odell Beckham Jr. ruined a generation of Cooper Kupps.
That's not bad. I think, but I think Ladd McConkey is sort of making up for it right now.
Cooper Kupp, but that's like, a generation.
Is it
close
though?
To a generation? It's close. Not like a whole generation, but like we'll say like a recruiting class, like a couple of classes. Yeah. A couple classes.
Yeah. I don't think the Odell wave, I guess it was probably like 5 years apart, the Odell catch and the Kupp triple crown. Maybe longer, dude. We're old.
Yeah, but dude, Odell was like 2016 and the triple crown was like 2021.
Yeah, damn near. I wonder.
What I'm saying is like there's got to be at least 1,000 white boys out there that just didn't have the athletic ability to get to the NFL.
Or just like I can't, I don't have a shot. Yeah.
And they were just too busy in their youths practicing the one-handed catches into the pool that they never realized that they were actually pretty good at football. Because
they just need the route running ability and the safe hands. Sometimes all you got to do is create space
and play for one of the best coach quarterback combos of all time. In one of the easier divisions of all time. But whatever. Another take for you. I think this could be a whole bit actually, but I'm just going to leave you with this. Just a little food for thought. Rajon Rondo, you familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Would have been a top 10 quarterback of all time.
That's pretty good. He might have been. Had he
as athletic as any quarterback you're going to find.
If he mechanically
really smart player. Yes.
Yeah. If he mechanically focused on throwing a football like how he did with dribbling, dude, that would have been some of the nastiest like distribution we'd ever seen. That'd have been awesome.
Yes.
Damn.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who won the hearts of Boston as a guy that was named Rajon Rondo. We'll put it at that. You got to be pretty fucking special and heady to be able to do that. You got to be wicked smart. So, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Rajon Rondo is a sleeper pick if you do the all-time like draft of athletes who aren't NFL players, but you're drafting an NFL team.
Yes.
Yeah, wow, he'd be great. Oh my god.
He would be such a good quarterback. I would like I think about that and I'm like, damn, I wish that would have happened. But
that's great. That's a great spot to end us off. That is lovely. This has been a fun episode. I had a lot of fun today. We got a lot. We're gonna have content for a whole week just about. This is the first time that's ever happened, I'm thinking.
Whoa.
Wow.
So that's pretty epic. We already did item of the day, but just to remind the folks, we got.
That was the brick. That was
item.
I almost missed it, dude. You didn't tell me. I just thought we were.
Well, I told the audience. I was like, I was going to bring this out later, but hey, time presents itself, and brick.
There we go. Oh, I see me.
You see yourself?
Yo, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Should we get? We'll give the people a little sneak peek of what's to come next week's episode.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll have a little more news. I'll put some time into that. We'll have if this is the answer, what is the question? Returning for the first time since I believe episode 1, which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
We will have the best ways to pick a draft order. So We'll come up with
For
some
your
ways
fantasy
for
drafts.
your fantasy leagues for you guys to pick your
Don't
draft
pull a
orders.
hammy running the 40. Don't do something stupid. We'll give you the
We're going to
best
give
one.
you the right ways to do it.
They're all going to be practical.
And we're going to give one thing that sports should change to make it better. Maybe we'll go one for each sport or multiple for one sport. We'll see. We'll figure it out. That's what we're going to spend the week doing. But that's on next week's agenda. And then big news coming soon, whether it's next week or the week after, probably the week after. The Ketel Marte heckler speaks out. Chad Wilson will make
on
an appearance as the first guest on this podcast. Pretty monumental moment. And I think the week after that, we'll have Ketel Marte on the podcast. It's a lot of big stuff coming up. It's gonna be exciting. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for listening. Small, you got to send us off in any way. You got a score prediction for tonight?
Score prediction for tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking the Bears score a touchdown early, unable to convert on the extra point, and late in the game, I've seen it 1,000 times. Mahomes is driving down the field.
Yep, Mahomes. He'll be playing in the fourth quarter of this Week 3 preseason game. We all know that.
Scores a game-winning touchdown. Harrison Butker, he has political views, and the Bears are gonna lose the game 6-7.